There's ships everywhere. Hi, if you're a regular viewer of my channel, and I hope that you are, you may remember the video I did about the ship they found at Ground Zero in New York in the United States. And under that video, a viewer told me that I should check out San Francisco. So I did. In 1847, after the US and Mexican War, the US took control of California, and they renamed what was Yerba Buena, they renamed it San Francisco. And then a year later, in 1848, people started finding gold there. I gotta imagine Mexico was a little upset about that one. So in 1848, they started finding gold there, and people from all over the world started swarming into San Francisco. And instead of docking their ships and getting off to look for the gold, they would just abandon their ships. They figured they were going to find gold, they'd buy a bigger, better ship. Now, some of these ships just didn't make it. They weren't in good condition to begin with, so they sunk on their own. Other ones they would restore and make into restaurants, hotels, bars, that kind of thing. One of the most notable ones was the Niantic. It was turned into a hotel and warehouse, then it suffered a massive fire and that one sunk too. And instead of trying to raise all of these ships and get them out of the bay, they just built over them to create more land, like they did in New York. So we know about the ship in New York, we know about the ships in San Francisco, which by the way has the most buried ships, but there's also several other cities in the United States where they found ships, like Chicago, along the Mississippi River, and Galveston, Texas. Now, the Galveston, Texas ships weren't intentionally sunk. There was a massive hurricane that went through there in 1900 and just sunk a bunch of ships. And instead of trying to raise the ships and restore them, and they just decided to build over the top and make new land like they did in other states. So, what do you think is buried under your city? Let me know in the comments below what city you're from and what you think could be buried under your city. And if you subscribe and turn on notifications, you'll never miss an episode of Brain Nuggets Club. Thanks for watching.